Welcome to the Brilliant Fertility Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Katie Rose, and this podcast exists to help illuminate the path ahead of you. With expert interviews, clinical pearls, and real client success stories, my intention is to bring you hope for what's possible on this journey and to give you tools and resources to navigate the ups and downs on the road before you. If you find this podcast helpful, don't forget to subscribe on your favorite listening platform. And I have a big request. If you have a minute, can you leave us a 5-star review? And let us know, what did you learn? What did you come away with? Did you leave with that spark of hope? This helps more people like you find the podcast. My mission is to support as many humans as possible on their path to become parent. And by you sharing and subscribing, you're part of that mission too. And I'm so grateful for you for being here. Phew. Guys, we are in an interesting time of humanity, and taking a little detour today, and I don't have a super specific fertility topic, but after having met with so many of my patients over the last week who are really struggling to find light and hope and joy this week, depending on when you're listening to this. This is being recorded the week after the election here in the United States. And this is not to, take sides or create more division. It is just that I am observing so much heaviness. And I would like to, in this episode, offer a meditative exercise to release negative energy and protect your peace. Because there is a lot of uncertainty, and there's already enough uncertainty on the fertility journey as it is. So to have more uncertainty layered on about the economy and the environment and access to healthcare, it's a lot. And I think so many of us are feeling it strongly. And it's more important now than ever to take care of yourself, to stay healthy, to get as healthy as you can be in order to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, so that when it's time for your child to come into this world, you are ready to shepherd them through this, and they are ready as well. I mean, I believe that if you are here now listening to this, it's for a reason. And it is likely because your spirit child is already close to you and looking for guidance on next steps and also wanting to guide you. So let's find a comfortable place. If you're driving, you're going to want to make sure that you come back to this, bookmark this episode, come back to it later when you have 20 or so minutes to yourself, and make sure you can do this meditation safely. So go ahead and find a comfortable position, either seated with the legs crossed or laying down. If you're laying down, go ahead and uncross the legs and perhaps keep the palms up to receive, palms down to ground, or maybe if it feels more comfortable, placing one palm over the heart and one palm over the womb space. And begin by bringing awareness to your breath. Not necessarily directing the breath towards any length or location just yet, but just bringing the awareness in. Noting that the breath is the bridge between the conscious and the unconscious mind. And right now, our conscious thoughts may be so full of chatter. I'm just beginning to acknowledge that chatter, but maybe creating a space to set it aside. And imagining above you a diamond white globe of light hovering just above the crown of your head. And as you breathe in, drawing this light down through the crown of the head into the mind space, and imagining it gently clearing the mind, gently allowing those spiraling thoughts to move aside for these next few moments. As you continue breathing this white light down into the throat, and imagining that all of your communicative power is magnified here. Clearing any energy from the throat space that is blocking you from speaking your truth. Breathing this light down into the center of the heart space. And imagining it just bathing the heart space in this diamond white light as you begin to clear negative emotions. Acknowledging what may be present. Knowing that all feeling is valid. Right here, right now, just imagining that it can all be cleared. And breathing this light down into the solar plexus, where for some there is a seat of intuition and knowing. Allowing that white light to continue clearing on the physical plane, but also imagining that it is a magnetic field drawing all of your power back to you. All those moments across time and space where something was leaked from you, where you gave your power away. Imagine it all being drawn back to you here at the solar plexus. And now breathing into the womb space, allowing this diamond white light to move around and around and around the womb space. Allowing it to release any negative energy, thoughts, and emotions. And just noticing what else you may visualize here in this space without judgment. Bringing in awareness and curiosity. And now breathing into the tip of the tailbone, allowing that white light to accentuate the feeling of safety within yourself. And if that has felt uncertain lately, again, just bringing that awareness to any of these zones that may be asking for further healing, bringing your compassion, your curiosity, and your honesty to this table. Now, from the tailbone, bringing your awareness to the spine, running from the base of your skull down to the tip of your tailbone, and imagining this diamond white light concentrating in the spine. And as it reaches the tip of the tailbone, extending downward as a cord, this cord moving towards the earth, effortlessly moving through all the layers of the crust of the earth, all the way down, 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 down to the core of the earth. And as it reaches the core of the earth, imagining that whatever you hold within yourself that you would like to release today, you can release through this cord, allowing it to move into the center of the earth, and that earth's core filled with hot, molten lava has the power, the warmth, the energy to transmute this negativity. Whatever it is that you feel like you've been holding on to, that you've been allowing to dampen your energy, send it down the cord, the frustration, the overwhelm, the confusion, the despair, the jealousy, combativeness, anything that you have felt that has been leaking your power, send it down through that cord, allowing the earth to churn, to move this energy out. Imagining that liquid, molten core digesting, releasing, transmuting this energy. Almost as if it's being composted now into something more useful for you. And on your next several breaths, identifying what resource do you now require to be your strongest self, to feel the most internal peace, to cultivate the hope that is required to keep living and to keep moving towards the earth that you want to see for yourself and for your children. Maybe it's courage. Maybe it's safety. Maybe it's community and connection. Maybe it's hope. Drawing these resources up from the core of the earth through the cord to the tip of your tailbone, feeling it reach the tip of the tailbone as it moves up the spine, all the way to the base of the skull and spilling out through the rest of the body. Imagining it moving down into the shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, into your fingers. Imagining it swirling around the torso, abdomen, moving down the legs and into your feet and toes. moving all the way up into your mind space. Feeling the shift in that energy. Noticing the change in the physical body. Maybe you find yourself sitting up taller. Maybe you find your shoulders releasing down away from the earlobes as you begin to feel more settled in your body. That's right. Maybe it feels easier to breathe now. Maybe you've noticed that your heart rate has begun to slow and that it feels as if there is more space in your mind, in your heart. And to protect this energy, this shift that you had made now, let's go ahead and create a powerful field of peace. As you imagine this feeling, this resource that you have drawn up into yourself, imagine it concentrating in your heart space, glowing brighter, growing stronger within you. And as you breathe out, beginning to breathe this bubble around you. Seeing that with each breath, the bubble expands. Expanding until it looks like a force field on all sides surrounding you. You can see through the field, but you notice that it's there like a constant shimmer surrounding you, protecting your peace. What's unique about this force field is that it is a force of love, a force of hope, a force of compassion. And therefore, your love, your compassion, your wisdom can easily transfuse through this bubble. Because this is magic, anyone else's negativity, judgments, ill will just bounces right off. You could almost imagine someone directing an arrow at it, and when it reaches the surface of your force field, going blink and just shattering, unable to enter this field. Where your peace, your safety, your hope is protected. And remembering that you can come back here as often as you need. Remembering that this cord that connected you to the earth connects you to all humanity in some way, and you have the power to shift your energy. You have the power to protect your energy. And as you go forth in the world, remembering that it is so healthy to create and hold your boundaries, and maybe worth noting when your heart has started to feel closed off and revisiting this space to allow your heart to stay open while maintaining your boundaries. Allow love in while maintaining your peace. Keeping this bubble with you throughout the rest of the day. Let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths together. Drawing your cord up from the center of the earth back into yourself, but knowing that you are still grounded. And as you feel your feet on the floor or your sits bones on the surface beneath you, knowing you are always connected to the earth. And your peace is now protected.